Bags packed.
Check.
Sunglasses.
Check.
Check. Trailer.
Check. Water.
Road snacks.
Water. Beef jerky. Da, 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 da. Water, beef jerky.
Check.
Check.
Check. What are we doing, George?
We're going on a road trip.
Where are we going?
North Carolina.
And what is in North Carolina?
Our new project.
Yeah, we're going to North Carolina to pick up our new project. We got the truck fueled up. It's going to be about an 8-hour trip, but we're giving ourselves 2 days to get there. And we're going to pick up something that you can only usually find in the southern or the western states, as George makes a whole bunch of noise with his water bottle. Anyway, we'll show you more when we get there, but for right now, we're going to cut to hopefully what's going to be a montage of my GoPro recording the trip to some music, and we'll show you what we get along the way. And it's just going to be a happy, fun George and Dad weekend. We're going to get to North Carolina, pick up our project, do a turn and burn, stop at a very, very special place to both of us that just so happens to coincide with this weekend's activities, and hopefully do some, I don't know, swimming in a pool. How about that?
Yes.
Alright, we'll see where we end up, and talk to you in a couple hours. There it is, West Virginia, right there, right there, right there, right there. Alright, we have been driving for a while. We got kind of a late start. We're in Winchester, Virginia. I had to work today, so we're not going to drive the whole way one day, but we could. But we're going to go get a bite to eat and get some shut-eye and pick her up in the morning. Maybe we'll try to find a hotel with a pool. Nah, no pool.
What?
Alright, so we finished our night in a nondescript hotel. Very nice, less than $100. Had a pool. Unfortunately, George had to swim like till midnight.
It was green, I don't know why.
Anyway, we're trying to finish up our trip this morning. We got about 6 hours to go. And I know this isn't as exciting as some YouTubers who drive and pick up their projects and then fix them up on the spot. We're gonna load ours in a trailer, but I do have a job and George has a life, and we're not yet famous YouTubers, but you can help by liking, subscribing, commenting, or just sending me cash donations. If you want a cash donation, please let me know the amount in the comments below, and I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna send you my address. All right. Go ahead.
These rooms were very nice.
Very nice rooms.
This is the room that we were in.
Yeah, there was a very nice hotel room, but we gotta put some miles behind us. All right. Here we go. trip, do not forget about the fact that it's a road trip and you should stop and see things. I don't even know where we are. We're on 64 East somewhere, and we just got out of the truck with a scenic overlook, and it is quite scenic. What do you think, George?
Cool.
For some lunch. We are going to get there to our super interesting top secret destination on time.
Yep.
We can be just a touch early.
But yeah, we stopped for food.
Yep, and yeah, everything's just been going swimmingly, and I mean swimmingly because George was swimming last night. We're probably like two of the only people in the entire United States that have never been to a Chick-fil-A, but cross that off the bucket list.
Now it's time for Wendy's.
I've been to a Wendy's, but
What about Burger King?
I've been to a Burger King.
Taco Bell?
I've been there too.
Okay, well then I haven't been to all three of those.
You gotta break them half McDonald's habit. But anyway, yeah, everything's going smooth. Sorry it's not making for interesting videos, but hey, that's sometimes that's how life goes. It doesn't always all go bad. But bringing it back on 64 East, the GoPro's going. You got anything to add, George?
Nope.
All right, pack it up. Let's put some miles on. Carolina state line, right there, that sign.
Ew. Okay.
In 4.6
I think
miles,
we
turn
got-
left onto Folly Road.
And we're here, and we're gonna try not to show anything, but we're gonna have to ask to record. But our project's over there. George,
What?
is the trailer empty anymore?
No.
Do we got a new project?
Yes.
Is it cool?
Yes.
Is it what you wanted?
Yes.
I will admit, it was a little bit of a... My mind built it up to be a little better than what it was, but at the same fact is, it still is not bad. I will say this, it is not bad. But we get to we're gonna drive for a little bit. We will stop and maybe once we get to a nice big parking lot, we'll break out the camera and we'll show it.
Yep. Is that it?
Yep. Alright, we're back in Virginia. I pulled over real quick because Stein kind of snuck up on us. But we're gonna get going again, and Mom is on the cell phone, so yay, Mom!
Yay.
Alright, we're gonna get rolling again. See you in a couple hours. Swim back.
Yeah, because I can't climb back onto the highway.
Best bet probably to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. This is nice. I forgot there was glass. I forgot there was glass.
Oh, George, we're about to go under the ocean.
We're gonna go away.
Yeah, we're gonna go under.
We're gonna go under the sea. We're gonna meet Larry,
Whoa.
the lobster. What's that fish from, what's that fish? We're gonna fight Nemo. Nemo.
Yeah. I'd make a wish, but I think this one's too long and I got a trailer on. And we're slowing down.
Go! I'm holding my breath. Shit.
Stop.
We're under the sea. Under the sea. We're gonna find Flounder.
Flounder.
Flounder. We're gonna leave the sea. Wow, our truck just became a submarine. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Would you believe I actually went through there on a motorcycle once before?
Yes.
Me and Chris Storm did. That's where the seagull almost died.
There's a seagull that almost died.
Yeah. Now, what are those ships?
Oh, look at those
Fishing boats.
boats. Yeah, boats. Yeah, that's it. Oh.
So, it's time for the big reveal. What did we buy? And there it is. This Jeep Wrangler is a 1998 model. It is very faded in the paint. It needs, like, there's no saving the clear coat on this. But other than a spot right here, I really cannot find any structural rust on this thing whatsoever. I mean, it is good top to bottom. There's even still paint on the frame. The frame looks really, really good. Oops, don't want to show that, but it's fairly stock. Has a mild lift on it with some 33s, but it has one super cool secret. Oop. There it is. It's got a Volkswagen TDI engine inside of it. And although it looks like a bit of a spaghetti mess, it actually hasn't been done too horribly. There's a lot I need to clean up. There's a lot I need to learn. We did hear it bump around, right, George?
Yes.
And we've heard it cough. It has a fuel injection pump leak of a pretty severe type. We'll have to address that. But other than that, welcome to the new project. Are you excited about it, George? We've already been talking about it. First off, let's get some things straight. George, look at the camera. Do we go rock crawling?
No.
Do we go extreme off-roading?
No.
Do we need 44s and tons?
No.
What do we need? We need a cool Jeep. The fact that it's a diesel we like. And we've already been talking about addressing these paint issues, but number one priority is going to be to what? To drive it, right?
Yes.
Well, that's one of them brown freaking murder you hornets. Oh, it went away. Anyway, we've already been addressing what we're going to do as far as paint. I think it's pretty cool, going to be pretty cool. But we still have something else on our agenda. We ain't going home, are we? We're going somewhere else, right?
Yes.
And it ties in, doesn't it?
Yes.
But you'll have to find out when we get there, okay? Right now we're gonna go eat and then we're gonna go get someplace to lay our heads and we're gonna finish this trip. Well, finish today's part of this trip.
Oh, those are...
Shorts down.
We're here. We're here. Yay. We're here.
All right. It's about 10 o'clock. That's enough driving for one day. Me and George are gonna go try out the pool. All right? Ready?
Yes.
Parked, and see you in the morning.
Do you have the key card?
All right, this is like day what? Day 3 on the road? Feels like day a million.
Feels like day 4.
The truck is back here in a dirt lot. We spent a night at this hotel, but we're getting ready to go on the road again and head to our secret destination. We spent some time today, and we both need a little bit of a rest
So we'll sleep while driving.
to download all the video we had, which is good, but we'll get the rest of the way today to our super secret destination.
Super secret.
Alright, so we missed the sign. I got a little confession with George here. He's actually been battling a pretty good cold this whole trip. But he's been a trooper, but he finally succumbed a little bit and took about an hour and a half nap. But we're about an hour and a half from our stop for our surprise super secret destination, but we are in West Virginia. Yeah, you're tired. Alright. Let's put some more miles behind us, shall we? Oh, and because he was asleep, nobody was able to change the battery in the GoPro. When it died, it was over because I can't drive in, undo the GoPro, and I wasn't waking this guy up. But we're in West Virginia, still heading north. 81 north.
Tools. A lot of lumber.
Welcome to
George is a fan of the Challengers. Oop. Yep, it's gonna put us right in there. Let's see if they'll let us in. And that's where we are. Can you zoom in on one of those signs? Like right above the thing?
Where?
Like right above the little booth?
Oh.
Guess where we are? Where are we, George?
Carlisle.
Yep, it's all breeds of Jeeps, and we'll be filming throughout. We're gonna see if they'll let us in.
It says Carl's.
It's Carlisle. Alright, George, we're in Carlisle, all Jeeps, all the Jeeps. And what's the first thing we're gonna do?
Get something to eat.
Yes, because we have not eaten since breakfast. But here, this is what our Jeep would look like if it hadn't sat in a field, I guess. What do you think of that?
That's cool. I like the camp thing.
The rooftop tents. A lot of JKs and JKUs. A lot of Rubicons. I don't know if we're gonna find any parts here, George, but we'll take a look around. A lot of shiny Jeeps. This is the first time we've eaten in 3 states. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Here's some parts.
Well, I think they're a powder coating company. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that if we need a bumper to put them on first.
There's music playing in both directions.
That's another LS engine. Well, I can't see in the camera. I think I'm pointing the right direction. There we go. It's a lot of work to get them this shiny, though. I just never really, I like them, but I don't know. If I had one Jeep, I don't know if I would want, like if I daily drove one, it'd be one of these. The Sinister one. It's got your favorite wheel and tire combination.
It doesn't look bad. Got it. With this car.
I guess the owners are in there sucking up the AC. I wouldn't blame them one bit though. But this is cool. This, if I had just a Jeep, like just a have, it'd be something like this.
That's a 3D printed duck. Dad, this is 3D printed.
3D printed duck.
Can you see all the lines?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Tires look flat.
Well, they run them low pressure so they can go over rocks better. It's a Comanche.
Jeep show.
Well, no, it's a Jeep. It's a Jeep. They made pickups and everything, buddy. This is all makes of Jeeps. Yeah, that's a duck. Yep, that's a.
Big duck.
These are YJs. This is what I wanted to buy originally.
Big duck.
Yeah, I said these are.
Yeah.
There are so many cool Jeeps.
Duck. Yellow.
This is a CJ7.
It's like a header.
George is enjoying finding all the ducks.
Minecraft duck.
Yeah, there's a couple up on the dash too.
It's the duck army.
We're gonna try to get up to there. That's supposed to be the playground where they're doing obstacles and stuff.
The Jeep sails.
Yeah, Sailor Jeep. There's an old flat fender. There's a scrambler. There's a stock Rubicon. Cinder freaking Rella. I love it. Smurfette. But that YJ right there has me kind of peaked. I think I pointed to it. It's hard to tell in these cameras. We'll take a look
That one
here.
has stilts. Look at that Jeep stilt.
Yeah, it's up on a ramp so you can get under it and look at the suspension. This is cool. That's pretty cool.
They get their own Jeep.
Sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. Let's drop down one row. Huh? It's over here. It's here. You can see our Jeep. It's standing up. You'll see it once we get to the row. LJ. So the one benefit of bringing our Jeep here on a trailer towed by a 2015 F-250 is, yeah, when the air conditioning, you can send the air conditioning whenever the temperature hits like 1 billion degrees, which is like 1 billion degrees outside in Pennsylvania. But we're gonna walk around just a little bit more, and then we're going to another hotel, and then we're probably gonna get out. What would you say? You want to take out pickles, right? You want to eat pickles?
No, pizza.
Pickle pizza.
Ew.
What's that, George?
There's a baby Jeep.
Little Power Wheels, Jurassic Park. And we're sitting next to our twin. In case I didn't mention that earlier.
Why
Well, they still make them. They're just not as popular now that they came out with the 4-door regular Jeep. But see, Jeep actually got its start. Yeah. It's got a model of itself. Jeeps.
With a baby duck on it.
Oh yeah, the little model Jeep has a baby duck.
It's been ducked.
But sorry if I'm whipping it around too much. But so George, Jeep started in World War II. Okay, World War II, whenever the war was about to kick off, the Army wanted a 4-wheel drive. The Grouchy, yeah. That's kind of cool. I actually like the color scheme on that.
Yeah.
So anyways, in World War II, the military was...
For big ducks.
Yeah. The military was on the look for... They wanted somebody to design an off-road vehicle capable of carrying, I think it was a 1/4 ton. So a couple 100 pounds in supplies. And
Duck. Baby duck.
yeah. But anyway, that's a Pokemon, ain't it? Anyway. But anyway, the military was looking for a vehicle. And this company came out, and its name was Batnum. And Batnum designed a Batnum designed a vehicle. I forget what it was called, but it basically was a Jeep. They designed the Jeep, and the Army really liked it. So did the Navy and everybody else, the military. But the problem was, Batnum was a little bitty company, and they needed like 1 million Jeeps. So what the Army did and the military did is they turned around and they gave the patents for the machine that Batnum designed. They gave it to a company called Willis and Ford. And they made Jeeps in World War II. Now whenever the soldiers came home and the war was over, the Army didn't need 100 million Jeeps. You know what I mean? So what they did was they sold them to the public. And all the soldiers coming home remembered how cool their Jeep was and how much they thought it was a good vehicle. So guess what they did? They bought them. There was... We were already in this, bro, I think. All right. Well, anyway, so they bought a bunch of them. So the company that made them kept making Jeeps, except they didn't like the Army ones were very bare and didn't have a lot of nice stuff about them. So they wanted to make a style of Jeep that was, we work, so we have that little thing. But anyway.
Oh, we got baby ducks, the little one.
Yeah. So they wanted to build a Jeep style for average people. So they came up with the civilian Jeep, or the CJ. And that's where if you ever hear anybody say, hey, I got a CJ2, I got a CJ3, I got a CJ5 or a 7 or a 6 or an 8. That's what they're talking about. The older Jeeps were called CJs because that was civilian Jeep. And then the Jeeps got square headlights, which is like this one. You ever see a Jeep with a square headlight? They wanted to call them something different, so instead of calling the square headlight ones CJs, they called them YJs. I don't know what the Y stood for. See, square headlights meant YJ. And then after the YJ, and this is actually a pretty good demo, they switched it. This is our style Jeep. This is a TJ. I don't know what the T stands for. And then after that came the wider ones, which is the JK. And now I think they're up to the JL. See, this is where I like swap meets.
getting stuff. He got a steering wheel, I think, right now.
Yeah, he started out with $1. He had a sound bar, and then he traded that for a steering wheel, and now he's... Oop, yep, I'm gonna get run over.
And then he got a steering wheel. Oh no. They're about really there. Jeep hood. Not the thing that we're looking for.
That's a JK hood.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
And that looks like it's a JL stuff.
Well, it's definitely forced.
Yeah, it's not marked. It's too long for ours. Hello. That's an old Willis wagon. That's cool. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Is it all original?
No, so the motor is original and the frame is original. Most of everything else is reproduction.
Okay.
The steering wheel is original. The transmission's actually a 42, but the rest of the Jeep's a 45.
With the Go Devil 4, right?
Yep. Now, of course, the fuel line is not proper, and it
Yeah.
is converted to a 12 volt. But that's,
Oh yeah, but yeah, you're talking to a guy who, I got a 68 Nova I put an LS
and
in.
you understand.
Oh yeah, it's some of it's about just like it's nice to keep everything period,
Yep.
but I never
It still
noticed
has
how
the,
sunken the headlights are. Oh yeah, the
the
Ford scripts. See these bolts were made by Ford, George.
Anything that I could save that was original like that, I saved.
Yeah, Ford used to put their own marks on all their own parts.
The vendors have them.
Oh yeah, there's
motor.
a little.
With the motor being original, it's right there, in between there. Original script.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anything that was his way of saying, I'll help you with everything, but
I'm gonna put my
I'm gonna
mark
make
on
sure
it.
that I
I'm gonna
want
let everybody know that I did it.
that's right. That's exactly
That's
right.
cool.
Feel free to sit in it if you want to.
You want to get in it, George?
If you want the hood down for photo, I don't care.
Oh, sit in it, bud. This is the original Jeep. This is the one that started it all. Well, not this specific Jeep, but this style. Oh yeah. That's what I was telling people. We've been we've been official Jeep owners for about 23 hours right now.
No kidding.
Yeah, ours is, you see that one blue above that blue tent with up on the trailer?
Okay.
Yeah, we just picked that up in North Carolina.
Are you happy?
Like, yeah, like it just so happened to work out too. Like it's,
Did you know that this was going on, or?
Be with your Jeep parts?
I'm gonna say yes, because what do I always tell you, like whenever you bought your record player? You said, Dad, did I get a good deal? And I says, if you think it was a good deal, it was a good deal, right?
Yeah.
So I might have paid a little bit over extra, but what is special about the parts I bought?
They're a similar color.
They're the same color. We'll show them to you in a minute. As soon as we'll show them to you in a minute. As soon as we get back, I'll show you what we got.
Yep.
What do you think of that Jeep?
Way too low.
Way too low? You don't think it would do good off road?
No. As soon as you hit a pebble, you go flying.
That's awesome. It's awesome that somebody does it. Oh, there's a Jurassic Park Jeep.
Ooh, yay.
I've seen more of those cloned than anything else.
Stand in that corner.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. My roof's actually in the way. But George is sitting in the Jeep as we're driving around. Because, you know, he's a nut. Let's see if I can. He's pretending to drive. It's a good sign that he likes it. Hey George, how does it feel to have gone for the first ride in the Jeep?
Amazing.
How do the seats feel?
Amazing.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Are you happy with it?
Yes.
All right, I gotta pee. I wanna check out a few more things and then I'll leave you here and I gotta go. Well, I guess it is real. That's cool. Commando. You don't see many of these. It's got a full cage in it. It is clean. Tastefully modified. That's unique. George is a little overheated, so we're gonna give him a break. But I do like yes, dear. Really? So, once again, we're done for the night. Oh,
I'll pick that up.
we'll pick that up in a minute. Carlisle Jeep worked out well. We got a lot of compliments on the Jeep. We got some pretty cool new parts. Well, if we haven't showed you, we'll show you in a bit. But right now,
I found something on the side of my arm that does not like me.
yeah, we got a little rash. Okay, we got a little rash, but heat rash probably. But we're gonna call it a night, go swimming again, and head home tomorrow. How about it, George? Ready?
Yes. We need some.
All right. Last night, last couple hours home. You ready to go home?
Yes, my cold's better.
Your cold's better. You're feeling better. That 2.5 hour nap in the truck yesterday did you some good.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're gonna go home. We'll turn on the GoPro. We got one semi-major obstacle still to overcome. We're gonna hopefully get it done when we get home, but not. Well, we still have a major obstacle we can get over. Are you happy with our purchase? You don't regret it yet?
I don't forget it yet.
Yes, you don't regret it yet. Okay. On homeward bound. Put off the brake. Okay. Turn your wheel this way. There you go. All right, now turn it back the other way. Turn it more. Two different Georges. May I home, George?
Not sure. I'm still not 100% sure.
I'll check it in a bit.
Oh.
It's gonna be hard to check on camera. Well, I guess since you're in it, we got it unlocked, right?
This thing's a microwave.
I guess since you're in it, we got it unlocked, right? Okay, you can hop on out.
We're gonna leave the doors unlocked. I'm going home. Nobody's gonna be able to.
All right. I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes and probably drink a Gatorade.
I'm already drinking a Gatorade.
We got home. We'll talk the financials for a minute. So, first off, I drove to North Carolina for the Jeep. I spent $6,500 for it, but I'm in Pennsylvania. A rust-free, frame damage-free Jeep in Pennsylvania is usually about $5,000, especially with the 6-liter, the 4-liter, 6-cylinder. I wanted the 4-liter with the manual, which I got. So roughly I spent $1,000 for the diesel engine, the adapter plate, all the wiring harnesses. I didn't even notice, but it has a brand new exhaust, although it's not tied in. So you can be the judge as to whether or not that was a wise financial decision. But the big benefit was I got to spend 3 days with my son, trapped in a car, driving across states. Got to see some pretty neat sights, stay in some cool hotels, swim a good bit. And that's the real payoff. So, just like Jared, make questionable choices. This is a questionable decision. Next stop, we're gonna get it to run. Oh, and hey, Dad, no, real quick. I'll show you too. While I was at Carlisle, we did, I keep on forgetting that's backwards. We did pick up a hood, painted to match. And on the other side of the truck, come on over. If you notice, the grill was wiped by a tractor. As you come around, I got a complete painted to match grill that I hope didn't poke a hole in anything. Oh, yeah. That's, can you hold this, George? I'm gonna get this out. A much better shaped grill. Minus the wipes. So, that's all we got. You got anything for him, George?
Nope.
All right, let's see how fast I can get this edited and up, because anybody can look up when Jeeps in Carlisle was. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right, shut her down.